Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. I think Jed is walking from Village Hall in Dolton to the governor's mansion in Springfield, Illinois. Of course, this ain't gonna be no overnight going on. I'm very interested. I ain't even attempted to Google how
This
far that
thing is
is.
loud. Ho, ho. Tiffany has got to go.
Well, what is he doing? Is he
You
going to
hanging on the water there?
Springfield or is he just fucking with Dalton?
One less than 30 days. For those of you unaware,
That nigga
we
is
have one man
causing
today,
chaos through the
Tiffany
city.
covered up sexual assault allegations. While she's complaining that she has been targeted and threatened, the reason why we have
Nigga.
it's because instead of her reporting it to the proper authority, she tried to manipulate what Nia do. And not only did she try to manipulate her, but she put her on leave and she fired her with no regard for her ability to take care of herself or her child. That is not what a respectable black woman does. I gotta walk past these cars. We all ready.
Are they gonna follow him to wherever he's going? I came in late.
Black people who she has tried to force and intimidate to do things
The
unlawful
Gold
and
Coast,
unethical.
yeah, that's in Chicago. Well, the good news, if he going to the Gold Coast, which is Chicago only like 20 minutes away. Now, how many miles that is walking, I don't know, but it ain't that bad. It's doable. Now, he might well just take out jogging like Forrest Gump. Do he got the slides? He said some Jordans and boots. He got
Interferes with the duties of the police department could not get contract
ain't gonna make it.
because they would not do the bidding of the mayor, but she gave the police mayor dollars to be her personal bodyguard and to be weaponized against the citizens who challenged her. You all should know about now. Tiffany Hilliard is charged with withhold information of the finances of the village by utilizing credit cards according to the report of Bill Lightfoot, which transparently with the board, and she has refused to report it to the board and found they were required proof. It's a new day. Dolton. You get an opportunity of that to go.
It's gonna be a
It's nice
street.
skating rink over there. The ice skating rink is really nice, but that's Tiffany Hilliard. When is the last time you were able to go over there as a resident and it wasn't a Tiffany event? Let me know. I'm waiting. Tiffany Hilliard has got to go. Hey, hey. Oh, oh. Tiffany has got to go. Hey, hey.
Who the
Oh,
hell
oh.
raised this hoe?
Tiffany has
Who
got
the
to
hell
go.
raised
Hey.
this hoe?
Oh, oh. Tiffany has got to go.
He's
Hey, hey.
slipping.
Oh, oh. Tiffany has got to go. There are people around the country who are now talking about that. All eyes are on this village. You must register to vote and exercise your rights. It is cancer out the community. Tiffany
That man waking up the whole city. He said, fuck them city. They just get back from Big Bingo, though. They ain't sleep. This Big Bingo hours.
So is that
This shit is crazy.
No. Okay, that's
Breathe, nigga.
okay.
Nigga, he is trying to breathe.
Okay, I like that.
Niggas is out there
God
freezing
gave
and
her good
shit.
light to be in a black or brown community, but the sole person out here marching. Tiffany always talking about a black and brown community, but the sole person out here marching with me, that's a resident, is a white woman. Ain't that amazing? Amazing. The only resident that's walking is a white woman with a black man in America. That's deep. That's deep.
My grandparents came to the United States for freedom.
I ain't taking away. Oh, immigrant.
My grandparents were.
Oh, your grandparents was immigrant.
Came for freedom and opportunity. They came for religious freedom.
Don't say all her business on the loudspeaker.
They came for economic opportunities, which they attained.
All right. Economic opportunity, freedom of speech. So we can say things like, hey, hey, oh, hey, Tiffany, I've got to go. Oh, hey, Tiffany, I've got to go. Hey, hey. Oh,
Come on,
Tiffany,
G. We
I've got to go.
gotta get some new chants. We gotta
Let's
get some
over.
new chants, Jed.
Let's elect a new mayor. Let's rebuild the police department. Let's get that fountain running again. Let's get good growing government. Government to make sure your fire department is adequately funded. We need an elected representation that will only take what they're paid. Y'all keep people was skinny as hell today. I said keep
a little today. He's nervous.
All right, y'all. I mean, my boy, y'all know I got a lot of love for Keith Price. Maybe he should get an investigation by the FBI. It appears that's a good weight loss plan.
Oh, he said Keith Price. I thought he
said. What time is it?
9:07. 9:07.
He like,
what?
He like, I got 53 minutes.
9:07. We only been walking for 4 3 minutes. Oh, hell no. Whose idea was this? Tiffany has got to go. I know that this may be disruptive, but Dolton, this is for you. Register to vote.
There's a lot of
people Tiffany has got to go. Tiffany has got to go.
I think he just walking through the city.
You got to register to vote. But while we're walking, I'm only in Dolton. I'm talking to Dolton. Let's get rid of Tiffany. But I'm going.
He got on the Freedom Fighter 11s, the Dr. King 3s, the Jesse Jackson 1s.
I'm going to be walking all the way to the governor's house because the governor can end this nightmare today.
Oh, shit, he going to Springfield?
He can end it.
Oh, not in them Timbos. Definitely not in them Timbos. It ain't happening. Hey, everybody coming in.
Tiffany has got to go. Let me see if I can get me some participation.
Now he a fool for walking though. He got it. He the man. I ain't walking. Fuck that. I don't care that much. I would have been saying fuck Dolton.
Slow roll. Let's.
All right, dog.
You got slow roll.
Come on.
Put up here. They can't. Slow roll, Mary. Slow, Mary. Slow, Mary. She finna kill me. I said slow.
I'm not driving. Come on, get on the back seat. Talk out the window. I'm talking to you. Right to the phone.
Go ahead.
Hey, ho.
So,
Tiffany has got to go. Hell,
can you describe and explain it?
she should have been gone.
Were you a part of the recall?
Yes, I was.
And how did you feel when that judge overturned it?
I was hurt.
You were hurt.
I was pissed.
You was pissed.
Pissed.
And now the governor office hasn't said anything. Do you have any thoughts about that?
It said him
You pissed at him too?
and Rocco.
Call me Raul. Pissed at the governor. Pissed at Comey. Thank y'all. I'll catch up. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Slow roll. You gonna say something?
They're making noise.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, it's time. Clean up. I gotta go.
They losing steam. If I catch up, it's gonna be buffering and shit. I'm nosy though. Let's see. Let's see what we can get. Damn, the cameraman running just like an episode of Cops. This nigga in shape like a motherfucker. This nigga needs a raise. That nigga is dedicated to getting the footage. My nigga. We
All right.
buy Andrew House.
Y'all know me, always making somebody mad. We gonna make somebody mad. Valerie, come outside.
Oh, not Valerie Stubbs.
Okay, y'all.
Oh shit, he done made me forget about the
Get Valerie outside.
documentary.
Where's my phone?
This shit is crazy.
Hey, somebody call Valerie. Hold on. Hey, Mary, stop your car for me for a second. Hey, do Valerie go to bed at 9? Huh?
Did she go to bed? Nah.
Come to the door. Hey. Tiffany, I got to go. Hey. Tiffany, I got to go. Hey.
You call no
Tiffany,
fucks
I
given.
got to go. Huh?
Zero fucks given.
Look at these Jason House signs in this music, boy. They all over the place. All right, y'all. Look like we may get a special appearance. Tiffany got to go. Y'all, we ain't even got out of Dolton yet.
Dolton?
But what y'all need to understand is this is called action. It's called action.
You gonna be
This is what a movement looks like. You got to move. All right, y'all. That's online while I'm on here. Call me what you want to call me, but I'm out here. I showed up for work. I'm going to ask my team to put up the ways to contribute to Clean House 2025. If the governor don't respond, we got to make sure they have all the resources to do it.
He gonna catch a cold. What the hell?
Oh, she said she don't want to. Hold on. You gotta come on. Just talk on this thing to him. Talk to him. We protesting against him. Come on. Talk on. I don't know what you want to say. We gotta get out of there. Clean. Who you support? Yeah. You want
Clean House 2025.
Why you support?
Why I'm supporting them?
Yeah.
Hey, because they for what's right.
On the loudspeaker.
All right, that's all. I see we disturbed you. I love you.
I got the flu or something. That's
Goodbye. All right. Love you though. Thanks for coming.
You gonna have the flu by the time you
She said you like my shoes. That's hilarious.
Nigga, by the time you
Oh my
get to
God, what's in the
Springfield,
coronavirus? Okay,
you
she
gonna
said
have
she
the
voted
flu.
for Clean House 2025 because they do what's right.
Pneumonia too.
Let's go. Beth, you good over there? Hold on, I'm coming over there. Call what you call it? Call Nikita or Sharon. Ask them to see if Thelma will. Hey, Tiffany has got to go. Hey, come on, Dolton. Hold Tiffany out. Come on, Dolton, get rid of her. vote Tiffany out. If the governor won't do his job, if the mayor won't do, if the attorney general won't do their job, who that? Yo.
Yeah.
What up? What up? What up?
You see how fast baby all these sentences? Tough. Hey, what I got to tell them everything. You see these, oh shit. You see these signs? This is House Town. House Town. They all up and down. Yeah. All right now. Oh my God. This is
I don't know.
I'm supporting the Clean House 2025 because that's the best candidates. And Jason is going to be able to navigate us into the right direction from this financial
I gotta talk to you later on process.
Oh shit, he said I'm standing on business, nigga. I ain't got time to talk this
Who we
shit.
gonna vote?
We're voting for Jason House 2025 with all the trustee on his slate. That's it. And all on his slate.
All right.
Come out and vote, keep up.
Why do we need Tiffany removed now?
Tiffany needs to be removed. She is corrupted. She has stolen all the money from Dolton residents. And as well.
All right, hold on, y'all.
Yep.
That is what Jed is doing. Y'all know the channel. Y'all want to keep up with the march to Springfield. I guess he gonna be live for a minute, at least until the device die, and then I think he got the body cam, which goes a little longer. So I think he's standing on business. Better man than me. Better man than me. That ain't my calling. Nor do I want it to be. I am comfortable in my own lane. She gotta give it to him. We ain't seeing no shit like okay. This sucker muted me. I didn't know. But yeah, I had to find the video that I was looking for. I don't know if y'all heard me say, go over there to Jed's channel. Y'all wanna catch the update of him marching to Springfield. We finna get into this here meeting because I'm really tired in a bitch. I've been up since like 4 o'clock this morning. Yeah, I'm tired. Why is it spinning, nigga? Stop spinning.
Thank Trustee Brown for that great, amazing prayer. Next thing we have up is public comment. So I'll ask anybody who has
Oh,
comments for
Truth is
anybody, please come to the
backstage.
podium. We have 3 minutes, and we will acknowledge the
I
3 minute
hope
mark
she
when
hadn't
it
been
arrives.
back that long, but she gonna be honored.
Public comments going once.
It's moving slow, Truth. I hit
I am going to keep it short.
add to
I just want to thank the trustees again for this amazing meeting. I just want to put out there to everybody to not a
damn
Dolton
it.
issue. And a lot of people are blaming Dolton and calling us, all type of names because of what happened. And y'all have to understand that even though Hilliard leads both government offices, that was her employees at Thornton Township, not the employees that represents Dolton, Illinois. So I just wanted to say that, just put that out there for everybody to understand that we are still moving forward. We're still Clean House 2025. We see that she didn't show up. We see that Andrew Holmes didn't show up. We thank Keith Freeman for showing up today and just doing right by the people. So for that one, I do give him a congratulations and thank you. And just want to say everybody look good. It's amazing. Make sure y'all get out there and vote. Voting day is February 25th. Early vote starts February the 10th through February 24th. Just make sure y'all do what y'all need to do to make sure we vote her out of that seat permanently. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Valley. Also known as our favorite survivor.
First of all, greetings to everyone in the room
And again,
Dan Lee, he got on his
really
Black History hat. D-Boy says.
I don't know. We've been meeting on the corner.
You look, you old nigga.
Liberation Day. I'm calling it Liberation Week, or actually 2 weeks. February the 10th and February the 25th. Liberation Day number 1. Liberation Day number 2. Thornton Township, April 1st. Let's get this done. We're almost there. If we can just stay focused, stay together, and have each other's backs, we can do this, and we can do this.
Truth, what you end up eating? I'm nosy. Huh? 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 You ain't gonna say nothing? All right, then.
In a way that the whole world will know. I don't give a damn how many goons they have. I don't care how many lies are told, how many records have been hidden from the people and the trustees. And given all the hell that they took early on of being accused of blocking progress and so forth, the light has been shining on the roaches, and the roaches have scattered. They have scattered. I don't see many of them here today, but that's just the way it is. You know, I don't like calling people out of their names because we see that can, backfire every now and then. But it's just, Fat Albert and the Cosby kids, they got to go. They got to go. We've had enough of that. So I just want to, spread love, spread
Not
encouragement.
Fat Albert and the
Let's all stand
Cosby
together
kids.
and get this job done.
Thank you very much, Mr. Lee.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Nice to see everyone. I just wanted to get up here briefly and just say thank you, everyone, for coming out. One thing that has just really grown in this movement is just the involvement of people in the political process. And that is so beautiful to me. I was one that, once upon a time, I was on the outside and just didn't really care to be involved in politics or what was going on. So, it's really nice to see people getting involved. We ask that you stay involved, even after the election, remain involved, come to tea with the trustees. I think there's one this weekend, if I'm not mistaken. It's always nice. It's pretty interactive. You can ask questions, you get your questions answered, and just socialize, with people in the community that have same interests. So again, I just want to remind everybody, get involved, stay
This the last meeting before the vote. Of course she wasn't gonna show up.
involved. People that are watching at home, please come out and vote. Early vote, like Dan Lee said, starts. But it's just important that you're involved in the process, and not just for the antics, but because it matters. So just wanted to say that and to thank everyone for coming. Thank you, Board of Trustees. Thank you, Clerk. Thank you, Deputy Clerk. And everyone have a great evening.
Thank you very much.
Good evening. You have to excuse my voice, I just got it back. Well, my name is Stacy James, and I'm a resident of the village of Calumet Park. And there are similar things that's going on over there, like over here. But at first, people were afraid to come forth. That's the people who work within the village, the residents, because it's like whenever you voice your opinion or your dislikes for something that's going on, then you're retaliated against. So my issue began in 2020 during COVID. And it was unbelievable to me how I was disrespected with my property. And I was told that if I needed to know anything about what they were doing with me, that it was for them to know and for me to find out. So at that particular time, I decided, well, I need to go and find out something about this municipal law. So I started studying municipal law at the Bridgeview Law Library. And what I discovered was that we were a hot mess. So I've decided to run for mayor this upcoming election, because we are the people, and especially in villages, small towns, we are the ones that are the initial players for oversight. No one's going to come in and look for things just because we're saying we have problems. We have to hold our leaders accountable. And I expect when I get in to be held accountable. We have FOIA. We also have the court system if it has to go to that. But people have to stop being afraid. You have to consider your neighbor as yourself. And if something is going on with them, you can't just sit back and say that's their problem, because it's all of our problem. So what happens is when you don't have skin in the game, it's easy for you to sit back and do nothing. But as soon as something happens to you, you want somebody to speak up for you. So I'm here to tell you all to continue to stick together. And even though I'm from Calumet Park, we are all in these south suburbs, and we need to have a coalition so we can hold our leaders accountable so it won't go as far as it has gone. I thank you for your time. Have a blessed day.
Thank you very much.
I gotta read mine. I'm Sherry number 2. So everybody knows. I know there's another Sherry here that's very popular. Good evening. This is for the people out there tonight. Some months ago, my brother texted me from Arizona, my brother Danny, and said, "What's going on, Dolton? We're seeing news reports. Please go and give them support." You see, when you love something so much, you will fight for it. Being the family historian in my family, Dolton shows up so much. My father's side all the way up, one from Germany, one from Holland, came here to stay. I was blessed to live here with grandparents and 2 sets of great-grandparents and lots of extended family. I reconnected with old friends from 50 years ago, made new friends with people that were here when I was here that I never knew, and I made many new friends out here. You see, we're all connected to this invisible thread that the village of Dolton has connected the past to the present. When I come through here a couple times a week, I see Dolton from different eyes. I'm sorry I came late to this. I really am. I'm here every time to show love, support, and the common goal that we all want Dolton to rise again with the proper and caring people in charge. Someone reminded me that Dolton is a living, breathing entity, which means it is something that is constantly changing and requires close attention. And that's what Clean House will do. This is not the trustees' fight alone. This is not the residents' fight alone. This is our fight. So, you know, I cannot vote here. I wish I could. But on the night before, I'm going to go on Facebook to a private group of Daltonites that we share memories of growing up here. I'm co-moderator of. I'm going to ask for prayers, thoughts, and love and support for every one of you for the next day of voting. When I went to Jason's campaign party, his kickoff, I said, "Get my childhood town back." I'm changing it. Get our town back. So please tell everyone to vote. Jason, now, when you win, I want to call, I want to text, I want a bat signal, anything. I want to be there. And when you get sworn in, I'm that crazy aunt you never had. And I'm going to be there cheering you on. It's our fight. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Mr. White.
Good evening. My name is Minister Deborah White, and I have been a resident of Dolton for 40 years. I have never seen such deplorable actions in our community. So my question to every resident, are you ready to take our community?
My crazy self didn't unmute the mic, and I had said, I ain't never seen her before. They brought everybody out tonight. They crunk.
Community back? Because if you're ready to take our community back, it takes getting out and voting. It takes taking your neighbors if they can't get out. It takes taking them to the polls or give them an absentee ballot if possible for them to fill out to vote. But it takes getting out here and doing the work just as they have been doing for us for the past 3 years. Letting us know everything that's going on, bringing Lori Lightfoot into Dolton to shed some light on everything that has been transpiring behind closed doors. So if you are really, really serious about taking your community back, I want you to stand up and give these individuals your support tonight.
I don't think she said
Clean
clap
House
right now.
2025. God bless you.
Full house in that motherfucker.
Good evening. I wanted to come on here after having so many messages and to parents with children that are involved in these meetings. I want to acknowledge my words, which was my choice, and I stand by them, but I will replace the B word with roaches moving forward. But I want to apologize to every elder and every parent who that pricked in a negative way. It does not reflect the totality of my character. But what I do want to say and remind you all is that while people are speaking about a soundbite, I want to remind you all that there are a litany of things that you all have spoke about for years. People seem to only pay attention to drama. That's why people call me. I'll bring the drama. But today in Black History Month, I really hope, well, while these cameras are focused on me, that they will remember Valerie Stubbs being targeted with city services, that they will remember Alicia Nicole being doxxed and incorrectly claimed to not be a resident. I want them to be reminded of Sherry, who lost her job and had other injustices with nobody hearing her voice. Mary Avant, who has been a prominent member who gave her confidence, but then was betrayed by someone doing things like hiding records and taking funds. I want to remind them of the trustees who experienced years of abuse while trying to do the job elected to do. People like Thelma Price, who wanted her to win, but now
She
declares
took the
she's going
list
to jail.
down.
I want to remind you of people like Beth, someone of a different nationality who at first wouldn't shake my hand, but I just got a hug and a kiss on the cheek because she's still consistent with me as a partner. And I want to thank, if I did this, I'll be up here all day because there are tens and thousands that have been in this fight, like Renee and so many others, that's not getting that national spotlight. So I wanted to put it on you right now because you all are the ones who really made this happen. All the letters you wrote, all the meetings you showed up at, every time you asked for help, you didn't get it. My advocacy is not to be seen. My advocacy is to echo you. And when I left, I thank you all for calling me back. And now as we continue to fight, I say in advance, while I'm praising God already for it, that Clean House 2025 will take this city back and get y'all right back on King of Thornton Township. I'm glad that she's not here. She doesn't deserve to sit up there any longer. But I do want to remind you all of this. Desperate people do desperate things. I don't know where to turn because this is not a problem of Dolton. This is a problem of the Southland. And I just want to encourage people in communities all across America to pay attention, to ask the questions.
3-minute mark.
And when you feel like you are not heard, when diplomacy and tact not working, give me a call. I'll show up.
Great promo, sir. Great promo. Man, know what he's doing. Great
Any
promo.
further comment at this time? Okay, now one final. Miss Pat likes making an entrance. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, somebody getting cross.
Good evening, everybody, and I'm glad that we have people that's backing us up. But we got to remember the politicians that we put in. We don't need them talking about us. We need them to help us. The governor needs to step in. We're gonna need funds. Even though they're gonna win, we ain't worried about them. But he's so worried about the immigrants, but they take care of themselves. So if he's listening to anybody's close to him, he needs to come out here and help us. We put him in for us also. So a lot of people are trying to say, well, where is he at? We need to start writing letters. We're gonna need a lot of help. And these people here are the best people that can help us, but they gonna need some more help also. So I'm just letting everybody, we got to start calling the governor and all these politicians that's talking about us and saying this and that. They need to help us. We need to stop fighting each other. And that's the bottom line. So I know everything 2025 is gonna be okay. We just need some funds, right? Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. We're gonna close public comment, and then I'll open it up for general announcements if any board members have any announcements at this time.
Yes, Madam Recognizer.
Go ahead, Trustee Tam.
Mayor Pro Tem. Good evening, everyone. I just want to remind you that this coming Saturday will be Tea with the Trustees in the same exact room at 9:30. I always say the same thing every month. What we see tonight is the same crowd we should see on Saturdays. Saturday is all about you to tell us what you want to see us do, and to see happen. You don't get that on our meetings that we normally do. You get up, you say what you want to say, I need this, this, and that, and you don't get a response. Come out Saturday, and you will get a response. It's going to be an awesome, awesome, awesome menu Saturday. Don't just come out for the food, but come out for the information that we have to give. It's also Black History, so I want to do some things for Black History as well. So definitely make sure you come out Saturday, the 8th of February, 9:30 a.m. Also, the Expungement Summit had to be moved back. So it's not going to be February the 22nd due to an unexpected death that one of the attorneys had in his family. He lost his father. So we definitely will be praying for him. We're looking at a tentative date of March the 8th for the expungement. So please spread the word. Soon we should have flyers out, and it definitely will be posted on our pages. Also the Dolton politics and all that. So we'll be posted. I will have flyers. If it's not you, if you know someone that needs their record expunged or sealed, March the 8th is the tentative date that we're looking at.
This cameraman is getting everybody. He is not playing with his security.
May I be recognized?
Absolutely, Trustee Belcher.
Good
He's
evening,
getting
everyone.
everybody.
First off, I would like to say thank you all for coming out tonight. Over the last week and a half, of course, we received tons of calls, and what you see on TV does not reflect us.
Big booty Belcher.
And as we have fought this fight for the last 3.5 years, we see the end. Please stay focused on the mission. The mission is for us to remain together. The mission is for us to understand what's going on in our town. And I say that because a lot of times, as someone just said, we get caught up in the drama and forget what we're focused on. Our focus is to change the narrative of Dolton. And I would like everybody that knows everybody that that's what we are here for. Your sitting trustees will want to continue to do that. On another note, I was not here for Lori Lightfoot report, but I watched it on TV because I wasn't feeling well. And I am putting in a formal request because I think that we purchased ice skates. I would like to know the inventory of them. So when our mayor comes back, make sure that we get the inventory for those ice skates because I'm sure our community needs them. And those electric bikes that was paid for because they belong to the village of Dolton. I say that to kind of bring some cheer, but also because it was very sad to see the numbers that popped up on that screen of our tax dollars being spent inappropriately. And whatever we purchase, it belongs to the village of Dolton. So if we don't receive it, we'll be making sure that we do anything necessary to get it back. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Belcher. Any additional reports at this time?
Yeah, Mayor Pro Tem.
Trustee Norwood.
Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. I'm so happy to see you all. Tonight is just an exciting night.
That
I want
cameraman
to
having too
thank
much
everyone.
fun.
Thank Dalton
He
residents,
just
Red
playing.
Family Skate Night. It was everything, right? We needed a little fun, and sometimes we have to remember to just relax and let our hair down. So I thank you all for joining me and helping me make that an amazing night because I had a ball. And you all know what I say: a family that skates together stays together. Okay? I like to start off tonight with a
Gotta
little
stop
children.
doing
We
that
have
with
President
anything
Richard
in
Hogan
front of
and Kirk Masucci
stays
with Private
together.
Hogan Investigative
They don't
Services,
go for
the
anything.
Insurance Exchange, one of my favorite insurance companies located in South Holland, appeal and residential and commercial properties. So, guys, there's an old adage that says if you like to go fast, go alone. If you like to go far, go with the team. So I'm just thankful for my team tonight for seeing this mission through, right? As they stated, we're almost at the finish line, and together
I
we
ain't
can
never
do
heard
this.
this
So we got
saying.
Dalton strong, and let's do this, guys.
Hey, the cameraman playing.
Thank you, Trustee Norwood. Trustee Stan?
Yeah, I'd like to touch bases on. I want to thank some of the ladies
Stan,
that actually came out to Abundant Living Christian Center for the
man,
prayer for
hell to
Dalton.
the fuck no. I know Stan Brown black ass ain't at the meeting. Where has this nigga been at the past 3 months? And why they should have said, no, bro, you ain't been saying nothing because you ain't been here. Stay that way.
This past week, thank you each and everyone that did come out. This Sunday at 11 o'clock, Apostle William H. Fleshman will be doing an anniversary. Jackie, what is that, 16 years? Pastor Fleshman will be serving anniversary for 16 years of being at Abundant Living Christian Center Church. Each and everyone is invited to come out at 11 o'clock this Sunday because Pastor Fleshman has always been here for the community. The doors has been open to each and every one. Any Fleshman has definitely been there for the community. So if you, I know everyone belongs to their own church, but if you can come by, 11 o'clock, we'll be there for a while. And I know it's Super Bowl. I know you won't be there, Cleo. So I know how it is. I know how it
Man,
is Super
fuck
Bowl
you,
Sunday. But
Stan.
if you can, come by and give a little hello to Pastor Fleshman, because like I say, his doors has always been open to anyone that want to donate.
Oh, that's why Jed said Keith Freeman was looking skinny. Ah.
Going once? You got my back, Kevin?
Okay. Absolutely.
I showed. I
I'm
just
glad you did say that about prayer.
Freeman.
Wednesday, we did have prayer at Abundant Living Christian Center, and we had Dolton ministers and reverends that came out. So I'm grateful that we started back our prayer for Dalton. It was an
Now the
awesome time, and
cameraman
just for the
shitting
fact
on
that we could get
everybody
churches that's
trying
in
to
the
steal
community
his
to participate. It
profession.
was a really good thing. So thank you.
Man,
I'm
look
sorry
at
I
these
forgot to put my hand
amateurs,
on.
man.
I was
Look
right there to say
camera
that
head
Chef
nigga.
House 2025.
No
I didn't
focus
say that.
having
But
that
thank y'all.
nigga. He shitting on
I
these
have
people.
two special thank yous I want to give out.
Why he
First
zoomed
being
in on
Dalton
the
Park
man
District.
camera?
So I want to make sure I individually acknowledge, I don't think Commissioner Towers is
He
still present, but
petty.
we want to acknowledge him, Commissioner Gail Towers, and I do see President Commissioner
Who the
Sandra
fuck
Willis
is
leading the
this
way.
cameraman?
So everybody give them a round of applause. They've been the great partners. I think Commissioner Willis Harris
That nigga, he must be
and
drunk.
President Cleo Jones spearheading the effort. I
He
can't
don't give a fuck
emphasize
what the
enough
audience see.
how partnership and working together has allowed us to make some strides and make some movement in what we're doing. So your support and cooperation has greatly been appreciated, of course, by the Board of Trustees, but also by the residents of our great community. So thank you very much for all that you've been doing. Second, thank you. I want to give acknowledgement and ongoing continuation to all the employees for the Village of Dalton. There's, of course, we talked some. We have the Village Administrator,
Just
Keith
for
Freeman. There's our
me.
Human Resources Director, Janice Johnson. We have trustee in Thornton Township, employee at the Village here, Carmen Carlisle, as well as that was mentioned in the Lori Lightfoot report. We have the Conspiracy Group. We have the hardworking men in the Public Works Department, the Fire Department, the Police Department, who have all had to struggle through 4 years of a very difficult administration. So I do want to ask everybody to give a round of applause to all the employees for this village who have worked in that. I think we see the fight. For many individuals, they've all been faced with a difficult challenge. When you're faced with a mayor's office that's telling you to do things that may challenge your moral compass, and to, in some cases, change course, I think we sometimes overlook how difficult that can be. And for those staff that have given the trustees an opportunity to show that we have a different direction and a different way, we want to say thank you. We do appreciate it, and we want to continue to earn and work together. This transition has not been easy. It is not easy, and it won't be easy. But I will say that right now we've been working to stabilize services. They've been working with understaffed, undersupplied. Is that a word? If it's not, hopefully we can put it in Dolton needs today. But they've worked in some tough conditions, and I wish I could say that tomorrow we're going to snap our fingers and it's going to be over, but it's not. I will say that we'll continue to work together. We'll continue to move the needle forward so that as we are, God willing, able to transition into a new administration, we will see things light years ahead of where we've been. Similarly, just to be a part of observing the community come together and hug on each other through these difficult times, fight together and
That
learn
was a
together.
political
So,
answer.
it's definitely been an experience, and it's one that we want to make sure, as Trustee Belcher mentioned, that we continue to move the needle. This fight is not over. It has just gotten started, and we are here for it. We are inspired, and we want to make sure that we continue working together. Lastly, thanks, Trustee Steve. I paid him well for that. Lastly, there was a plea, and we will be asking, so any legislators that may be paying attention, as the trustees are working, we are working hard to get our audits caught up. We are working hard to make sure we have budgets that are responsible. And the trustees are saying, we don't have a problem managing money. We just need more money to manage. So that being said, we will close general announcements.
Hey, Lucinda.
Village Clerk report.
Good evening, everyone. I'm going to ask the Board of Trustees to approve the minutes for January the 6th, 2025 regular board meeting.
Is there a motion to approve the meeting minutes from January 6th, 2025?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
There a motion by Trustee Belcher, second by Trustee Norwood. Any discussion? No discussion. Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Trustee Tammy Brown.
Aye.
Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Motion passed.
Okay.
Item B, communication. I was going to talk about the upcoming election, and I'm so glad to hear that all of you guys are so up to date on these dates. I'm going to say it anyway, but I wanted to remind everybody of the upcoming election for 2025, the early voting for Consolidated City. Where you normally vote, you would go to that location in your precinct. And if you do absentee ballots, you probably have received them in the mail. So please complete those. Don't hold on to them. Complete them, send them back in as soon as possible. Because the sooner you get them in, the quicker the vote will get counted. Again, April 1st is our consolidated general election, and early voting for that is March 17th through the 31st. And again, that will be held at Calumet City Library in Calumet City. And that concludes my report, and I hope everyone come out to vote.
Thank you very much.
Oh, yes. If you normally vote at Burger Vandenberg School, that school is under construction, so they will now.
I still can't believe Stan Brown popped outside. That's nuts.
So just to let you know, is it Dorchester?
It's 151-21 Dorchester.
I should know that, right? Because I vote there. So Dorchester, again, the parking is limited. So if you can early vote, that'd be great because they put 4 precincts in a little small school auditorium. So it's going to be really tight. So if you it'd be probably better to come out and early vote. But if you have to vote on election day, to be prepared to have to look for parking because it's pretty tight over there. I see a question out there. We normally don't ask, but this is important. Sure, go on. I'd be more than happy to give copies of those. If anyone need a copy of this, I can make sure we get you copies. Okay. And yeah, the county clerk also does a mailer, so you should get something in the mail. But if you would like a copy, you can go to my office tomorrow, the clerk's office, and we'll be more than happy to give you a copy. Right.
And I will say we have a new Cook County Clerk, Monica Gordon, who will do an amazing job. So be on the lookout for any information from her. Okay. If we can, does that conclude your communications?
That concludes my report. Thank you.
Okay, the next thing we have, there's village administrator. We have no report for that this evening. There was an engineer's report that was emailed over to the board for review. So I'll ask that we take note of anything in that report. Department head reports. I was not informed that there will be any department head reports. I'll briefly pause to see if any departments have. I see our fire chief has a report. Let's give him a round of applause. I appreciate it being a new day because we love to make sure everybody has the opportunity to give these reports. Thank you very much, Chief Calhoun.
Thank you, everyone. Trustees, Mayor Pro Tem, and everyone here. I just have a quick report on what we've done at the fire department. I am John Calhoun. I am the interim fire chief for now. And my report goes as follows. We've had 578 calls this year so far. And in those calls, we've had fire responses, motor vehicle accidents, as well as emergency medical services. But I wanted to point out this one on Thursday, January 30th, we had a structure fire or home fire at 14500 or on the 4500 block of South Dolton. The fire was then out and all the smoke detectors in your home. We're starting, everyone is.
Very much, Chief. Okay. Any additional reports at this time? Don't shake your head so hard, John. I see you. I'll see you. Okay, that'll conclude department reports. Next we have on the agenda is the corporate bills. Let me go through the pack. I could have had that together. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to read the accounts payable list first because that's the one that popped up first here for me. So I will ask, or I'm gonna make a motion that we approve the payment accounts payable warrant list dated February 3rd, 2025 with corporate payments of $1,247,790.89. Payroll for January 2nd, $447,362.55. Fitness center register, $141,698.97. Is there a motion to approve the bills as read? Do I hear a motion?
I'll motion.
All right, Trustee Norwood, is there a second?
Second.
Okay, hear a motion and a second. Any discussion on the bills? All right, no discussion. Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Trustee Tammy Brown? Aye. Trustee House?
Aye.
Trustee Norwood?
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown?
Aye.
Trustee Belcher?
Present.
Present.
Motion
Okay.
passed.
Okay, next we have the electronic payments list for December 31st, 2024 with corporate payments of $9,156.30. Water fund payments.
Trustee Tammy Brown? Aye. Trustee House?
Aye.
Trustee Norwood?
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown?
Aye.
Trustee Belcher?
Aye.
Motion passed.
Thank you very much. We're going to move on to item number 11, which is discussion and the possible improvement of the settlement offer presented 300 West Sibley versus the Village of Dolton. This item was discussed in executive session on our January board meeting. A little bit more teeth was put into the document. So I will make a motion for approving the settlement offer, and I'll ask, is there a second?
Second.
Okay, hearing a motion and second, any discussion? Hearing no discussion, I'll ask clerk for a roll call, please.
Trustee Tammy Brown?
Aye.
Trustee House?
Aye.
Trustee Norwood?
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown?
Aye.
Trustee Belcher?
Aye.
Motion passed.
Thank you. Next up, we have item for 12A, discussion of Players Park Commercial Land Use Development. This is our village administrator, Keith Freeman. I'll ask Administrator Freeman if he'll come join us to expand a little bit. Thank you. Have a few items. We got a nice comfortable seat for you, sir. Yeah, wherever you would like. Okay, if you don't mind, just kind of elaborate so that the community understands what is being done.
Okay. So the Players Park development is a project that will bring a semiconductor light manufacturing company to Dolton. It will also bring some much needed community improvements, baseball fields, football fields, soccer fields. It's right, I believe the project is slated for right off of Dolton Avenue and Expressway. Right now, we're just in the discussion phase. So what the company is asking is they're asking for the support of the board to start exploring the options. Now, this is not something that's set in stone. We're at the beginning phases, the infancy phases of this project, but I wanted to put it on the agenda, and I wanted the board to get the proposal so that we can start setting up meetings with the company for the board and the board of trustees to discuss it with them, as well as to set up some community meetings, possibly some committee meetings to discuss the overall proposal. I think it's a great idea. I believe the Park District has been working on this for the past year and some change. I know that the project has been mentioned for over maybe 5 or 6 years, but we're in the infancy stages. So it's a really good project. I think everyone here would probably say that we probably need some more community engagement projects. So light manufacturing, community engagement, I think it's a win-win for everybody. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I probably can't answer any questions right now, but feel free to reach out to me. I'd be more than happy to not only answer your questions, but set up some time for you guys to talk to the people that are proposing the project.
Okay. I will add a little bit more on there as well. The investors are former Dolton residents and grew up in the community of Dolton. We have invited them previously, I would say in December, to come do a presentation along with the individual that did the presentation for 14700 Harvard. There was a schedule clash, but they will be brought to the community for further discussion. At this moment, I believe we're just discussing a letter of intent that's a non-binding.
Correct.
But we do want to make sure that the community is aware of other projects that we are working towards fulfillment and a more economic development for the community. But I'll yield to see if any board member has questions.
I'd just like to know if maybe, I know Keith Freeman said that this is the infancy stage, but would they be able to do a presentation or something for us?
We can set up a time. I'll set up a time for them to come do a presentation for you guys individually. Maybe we can set up a community meeting, before the next board meeting. So I'll work on it.
Thank you.
And I can say I've insisted with them that they do a community meeting before the board takes any formal action.
That is correct. You want me to stay up here?
Oh, yeah, you keep everything that says.
I haven't seen you guys in so long. It's just so weird, how you guys doing today?
Okay, you guys know, and this was kind of what I talked about at the beginning. I mean, there was a culture of a lot of fighting, so back and forth for so much time that it took a growing period. It really did for all of us. So I'm going to ask if everybody can give Keith Freeman a round of applause. We do thank you for what you're doing. But I'm going to call you Derek Walker so we can go to item C.
I'll take it.
Item C is the approval of annual Xerox Business Solution Services Equipment. Oh, did I? Could be?
Yeah, you said one.
Ooh, okay, I'll call you Derek later. Discussion and approval of this, the National Comprehensive Employment Benefits Package.
So I'm not here to present that. That's just our employment benefits. I believe Bridget Stewart is somewhere here. So come on, Bridget, come on.
If we can, just so I can take everything. Bridget, if you're okay, I'll go through all the items that Keith has, and then we'll come back to the Vista, if that's all right with you. All right, so I'll come back to Vista for that presentation. Administrator, if you're okay with item C, approval of the Xerox Business Solution Services Equipment Agreement.
Oh, yes, this is just an agreement, our annual agreement for our Xerox copiers, scanners, the equipment across the village. So this isn't just for the Village Hall, this is for Village Hall, Public Works, Police Department, and the Fire Department. I believe that's.
This nigga is unfireable.
But it also adds, I believe, a copier, scanner, printer, all in one for the clerk's office, which is desperate need of them. So do very, very well.
Okay, and then looking, I don't recall seeing the duration of this contract. Is it 3 years?
Every year is 1 year.
1 year, fantastic.
Every year is 1 year.
The paperwork said 3 years.
Say it again.
The paperwork said 3 years.
The paperwork says 3 years. We actually had him send me another DocuSign. So the copy that I have is DocuSign. I sent you that one. I told him we were going to do a yearly renewal. So.
Okay. Yeah, at this point, if we can, I would like to do only annual renewals while we work our way back to solvency.
Absolutely.
All right. Any additional questions from the board?
Keith Freeman went vegan.
Is there a motion to approve the agreement as entered on the agenda?
Motion to accept the read.
Second.
Here a motion by trustee Stan Brown and a second by trustee Belcher. We had discussion, so any further discussion? Hearing none, clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Tammy Brown.
Aye.
Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Motion passed.
Okay, next we have a discussion and approval of a collective bargaining agreement between the Village of Dolton and AFSCME Council 31. Administrator Freeman.
Yes. So our Public Works Department, the contract for the Public Works Department, the Housing Department, and the Water Department.
This the first time he done worked for his check in about 7 months.
It starts at 0%, which means they didn't ask for any retro. Thank God, but we didn't have the money for that. The next 5 years are progressive, and I believe the terms are in the contract. But this is the start of us trying to figure out how to take care of all of our workers. The service workers are the backbone of our community, and for a long time before I got here and before the trustees got involved, we really struggled with being able to keep up with their contracts. So this is the first time we got ahead, and hopefully this will give us an opportunity to set the standard for the future contracts, for not only for AFSCME, but for the police department, the fire department, and those unions. They work incredibly hard. They're owed every single cent that they get, and this will help us. Mike McGrath and his firm has done a great job of helping us negotiate these contracts. So I appreciate their time and energy and effort, because we were way behind. So thank you, Mike. I appreciate that. And hopefully this is the start of a long period of us being able to stabilize the Village of Dolton in a great way. So I'm asking that you approve this contract for the AFSCME. I believe it was local 2199.
Yes. Okay, is there a motion for the approval of the contract as stated?
I make a motion.
Second.
So I heard trustee Belcher is the motion, Who's gonna fight it out for the second? I think I'll go trustee Tammy Brown with the second. And any further discussion at this time? Hearing none, clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Tammy Brown. Aye. Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Motion passed.
Okay, next up, item E. All right. Item E, discussion of collective bargaining agreement between the Illinois Fraternal Order of Police Labor Council. That's also Administrative Freedom.
This is one of those contracts that I want to apologize in advance. We got everyone's contract done, but these wonderful ladies that work in the records division, they work incredibly hard. They worked harder than they get a lot of credit for. And this contract, if you don't know, is from 2021 to 2024. It's been that long since they had a contract. So we are incredibly grateful to them. We're sorry that it took this long to get the contract done, but we finally got a contract done for them. This contract mirrors the contract for the police department's patrol unit and sergeant's division. So their increases will continue to stay at the same rate as those two unions. These ladies work incredibly hard. These people work incredibly hard, and I appreciate them. And I don't get a chance to tell them because I don't like, just popping up in the police department. I'm just being honest. But thank you. I'm sure you guys know that at this point.
Because you the
Thank
feds.
you to all of those, every single person that works in that office. And this is the contract that you guys deserve, and hopefully we can do better next time. So I'm asking that you approve the contract for the FOP Records Section and Records Division.
Okay, is there a motion to approve the contract as stated?
A motion to accept is read.
Second.
All right, here a motion by trustee Stan Brown, second by trustee Belcher. Any additional discussion at this time?
I would like to say something. Thank you, Keith, for making it known. The ladies in the records department of the police department, most of them been there over 5 to 10 years, and they are very deserving of getting their contract and making sure they work hard. They are the backbones of the police department, making sure. So I'm happy that we are able to get this contract moving forward because they do work really hard.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Any additional discussion? Hearing none, clerk Keith, please call the roll.
Trustee Tammy Brown.
Aye.
Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Motion passed.
Get on the ground.
Okay. All right, next up, item F, approval and settlement agreement between the Village of Dolton and Jessica Burns and May Burns. Administrator Freeman.
Well, I'll defer to
Attorney McGrath.
Attorney McGrath for this one.
But if we can, I'll pause this one too. I don't want you to keep standing there all day. So we'll come back. If you don't, if you're okay, Mike, we'll pause to go through. We'll come back to F. Next item G is approval of the business license name from TAC Group LLC to follow the business names as listed on the agenda. Administrator Freeman.
Yes, so TAC Group is the company that owns St. Patrick's on Lincoln Avenue and Sibley Boulevard. When they applied for the business license is under the TAC Group. For insurance purposes, they're asking that we change the names for each individual venue located inside of the building. So I am asking that the Board of Trustees allow for them to change the name on the license that you guys already approved at the previous meeting to the names listed on the agenda.
Okay, and so this was already approved. Any additional risk or exposure that we would have changing the name?
No, I think it actually helps with the coverage. So under the one COI, the certificate of insurance, there would only be there's only a certain threshold. I believe it's a $5 million threshold. So under this COI, each individual level would have a $5 million threshold, which would be a maximum of $30 million for the entire building, which again would help us. God forbid something happened, but at least each individual place is covered. So we want to make sure that they still have to go through the process, like they're still at the phase. I know Trustee Brown and I had a conversation today about making sure that they finish all the work, that they get all of their formal inspections are completed, that they did everything that they're supposed to. But right now, this is just sort of a formality with the name change. But we will make sure that they do everything that they're supposed to do before they're open, and we'll make sure that they cover all their bases. I think it's a wonderful project, and I think it's something that Dalton deserves. So.
Thank you. Hearing this, is there a motion to approve the business license name change?
A motion.
Hearing a motion, is there a second?
Second.
Hearing her motion, trustee Norwood, second was that trustee Belcher?
Yes.
Okay, any further discussion?
So I just have a question. So, because I see on here, so each level, they're still using TAC, but it's doing business as for the insurance purposes
So TAC Group LLC. So TAC Group LLC will change. So one level is TAC Group LLC doing business as St. Patrick's Beverage Depot.
Right.
The next one is PTK though, as opposed to the TAC Group.
Okay.
One is PTK LLC. So I tried to list them all individually and separately. So some of the names won't be TAC Group. Some of them have other names. Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's all.
Okay, any additional questions? Hearing none, clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Tammy Brown?
Aye.
Trustee House?
Aye.
Trustee Norwood?
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown?
Aye.
Trustee Belcher?
Aye.
Motion passed.
Okay, thank you very much. I think that
You can actually hear the two L's at the end of
We have
roll
a opening day for St. Patrick's.
where he says call the roll.
Timeframe, they gonna open up?
No, I don't have an opening date, but as soon as I get it,
I'm
Yeah, to my
struggling like
knowledge,
a
at this time,
mug
we
to
just
stay
do
awake
executive
these
application
last
to
20
do,
minutes.
so I'm unaware
I'm
of
gonna
the
do
opening
it
date,
though.
but I
I'm
think
committed.
that there's still additional due diligence that needs to be done.
you guys always know more information than I do. You guys beat me to it.
All right, this Ms. Mazzella knows people, so you gotta hang out with her. All right, all right. Well, that's gonna conclude the items for Administrator Freeman. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Wonderful to see you guys.
Okay. I'm gonna circle back to item F and ask the Attorney McGrath if he can talk about the approval and settlement between the Village of Dolton, Jessica Burns, and May Burns.
Yes, this is a case that our office did not handle. It was essentially a case where a vehicle was stopped and two people claimed that they and the vehicle was improperly seized. They filed a federal lawsuit. Hinshaw and Culberson, which is a very good firm downtown, represented the village in defense of the matter. They went to a settlement conference, and based upon the cost of defending cases like this, there's already been extensive legal costs, and there would be additional legal costs to fight the case through to trial if it went that far. It was their recommendation, everyone's recommendation, to settle this matter for $57,000 with no additional liability on behalf of the village or the two officers involved. So we go along with that recommendation and recommend approving the settlement in that amount.
Okay, thank you very much. Is there a motion to approve the settlement as stated by Attorney McGrath?
I'll motion.
Her motion, Trustee Norwood. Is there a second?
Second.
Her motion by Trustee Norwood, second by Trustee Tammy Brown. Any further discussion? Hearing none, clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Tammy Brown?
Aye.
Trustee House?
Aye.
Trustee Norwood?
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown?
Aye.
Trustee Belcher?
Aye.
Motion passed.
Thank you. I don't want to say last, but definitely not least. We're going back to item B with Vista National. So I know we have the broker of record. Forgive me for not having the name handy. Miss Bridget, come on and join the Dolton family. We have one. Well, I have one here. This might be in there too.
It's in the packet.
It's in there? Okay. Yeah, so a few things in there. I'm sure we got it. Here we go. Okay, I got it. Yep. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone.
So what you have before you should be a financial overview of the insurance renewal proposal for the Village of Dolton. And basically what we're looking at, first off, does everyone have the copy of the financial summary letter?
Yes.
Basically, this is just going to provide a financial overview of what the Village of Dolton will be paying going forward for your medical, dental, and vision lines of coverage. Your insurance proposal or your insurance programs do in fact renew March 1st. So what you have again before you are the details of your medical insurance. So your medical program with Blue Cross and Blue Shield will be increasing almost 12%, 11.9%. Right, you'll see what that annual increase is, a little over $200,000 for your medical insurance. It initially though came in at 19.7, but we were able to negotiate that down to 11.9, so a little shy of 12%. Your program with Lincoln Financial, your dental, that did come in with a 3% increase for the upcoming plan year. That equates to a little $3,800 for the year. Okay, then your vision program with IMED, there was actually no change to what you're currently paying today. That program is currently in a rate lock, meaning that there is actually no increase. The premiums will remain flat. However, your life insurance is actually, we've got to do some work on that. That program was actually terminated and canceled by Blue Cross and Blue Shield due to non-payment of premium. So what we're going to be doing is we actually have some proposals for other carriers that I'll be working with Keith and Janice to get that program reinstated with a different vendor or carrier. Questions? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Absolutely.
So when was anybody made aware that it had canceled?
Well, the program terminated back in August of 24. Yeah. So there were, again, folks, there were several communications that were submitted to the administration, your administrators. Premiums just weren't paid. So I don't have exact dates of the communications, but there were several
communications that were sent to the Village of Dolton about that. And as a result of, the policy being terminated, Blue Cross and Blue Shield will no longer reinstate. So we'll have to find a new vendor. And we've got some proposals that we can take a look at. So I'll be working with Janice, like I said, and Keith to ensure that we get that reinstated or active again ASAP.
Does that conclude your statement, Evan? Trustee Belcher? That concludes.
Yeah.
Okay, I will say, I think, of course, we're gonna have more dialogue on that. That's frustrating as a board member to hear, to say the least. I think I would ask that additional correspondence in particular, if things come behind it, we can also have the board members copied on there so we can cover one another, but I look forward to future conversation.
Absolutely.
Any other comments from other board members? Did I do a motion to approve or not?
I got it.
Okay.
More questions?
Yeah, so you said it renews March 1st, so is this like every year that it renews?
Yes, but for the vision insurance right now, that was actually in a 4-year rate guarantee. So it's still obviously in a rate guarantee. And I believe your coverage that you have with Blue Cross, the life insurance, for example, on occasion, we may be able to secure a 2-year rate lock, but this year it is an annual renewal.
Okay, and when these are sent over, is it just a quote that's sent over and somebody looks at it and say, okay, or is there any okay, we can move this, negotiating with it, I guess?
Absolutely, yeah. So typically, whenever a group is up for renewal, like I said, your programs renew March 1st. We typically are maybe 75 to 90 days out. We start that marketing process and we go out to all the different vendors, the different carriers to try to see what is the best option for the Village of Dolton. The medical program, Blue Cross is obviously a Cadillac carrier, so we really didn't have much competition there. If you renew the medical, for example, those plans will remain as they are, no changes to the benefits. But the life insurance, again, we did shop that, and we do have some competitive carriers that would actually be a lot lower than what you were paying. But the difficulty is, unfortunately, we can't pay the Village of Dolton's bills. The invoices. Our job is to just advise and convey the message that, hey, Blue Cross is saying you guys need to submit payment. And if that doesn't happen, they will, submit another request for payment. And that goes directly to the Village of Dolton. And our job is to just convey the message again that, hey, you guys got to get this done. If you don't, then X, Y, and Z will take place. And that's unfortunately what happened.
And your point of contact is who?
Janice Johnson.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Personally, I don't know that it's going to be the format for my questions, but I will say I do want to have further discussion though.
Absolutely.
Hearing the presentation that's given, I'll ask, is there a motion to approve the Vista National proposal as presented? Do we have a motion to approve the presentation or the?
I'll make a motion.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
Hearing motion and second, any further discussion? Okay, clerk, can you please call the roll?
Trustee Tammy Brown. Aye. Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Motion passed.
Okay, so
Thank
with
you.
that, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, having completed that, items H and I, the mayor is not present to present, so we will surpass that, and I will ask if we have a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Is there a second? Second. Hearing a motion and second. Clerk Keith, please call the roll. Trustee Stan Brown. Clerk Keith, please call the roll.
Trustee Tammy Brown. Aye. Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Meeting adjourned at 7:48 p.m.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, because our show was getting sleepy. That's all we got. I guess my question got answered. Tiffany didn't show up, but I didn't think about that this would be the last board meeting before the election. She won't have to hear that public comment and possibly have it, because even though she ain't got to answer them, the media will be there with the cameras out asking her questions any damn way. But I think tomorrow I got to finish reading the Dr. King files. I got to finish that off. It's been a minute. We got to finish it off tomorrow. To the next episode, we out. I'm finna sleep like a baby. Never been a hoe, I stay on go, so what the business? Nigga talking reckless, shoot his bitch ass with the quickness. Now he bleeding, sorry, begging, asking for forgiveness. Bow, 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 Limp Bizkit. All my niggas wildin', they done labeled us a misfit. Wake up every morning, 2 or 3, 5 in the thick bitch. Oh shit, did nobody come to see you old? It's some focus. Shoot 100 shots, no reloaded. Master of the game, you would think I'm into coded. Memphis niggas spit this pippin', mackin' like I'm golden. Hope with my money, you gon' turn me to the old me. Stay high, first class flight, I'm in the nosebleed. Copy, cooking, whipping, shipping, till you count the proceeds. OG, I've been moving back niggas since 03. Low key, niggas hating, but they don't want no beef. State gang, true sippers, bitch, I bet we gon' eat. Get jammed, get a lawyer, make it bunny, don't speak. Pour up, I need some more. A nigga had a long week. Shout out to my plug, he showed me love, he out in Long Beach. I'm true geek, walking by myself but left with 2 freaks. Ooh, we nothing in they mouth and on they booty. Austin Power swag, yeah, baby, this is groovy. You can call me Money Boy or you can call me Nudie. Hood niggas, churches, chicken, let me get a 2-piece. Top down, 2-seater, let me feel the 2 breathe. Gotta hold it steady, chopper, kick it back like Bruce Lee. Lately I've been in the zone, I guess I'm in my 2-3. Don't call my phone for nothing less than a QP. Feeling like the Migos, cause my bitch is bad and bougie. All my haters love me, all these bitches just some groupies. Came a long way, I like to introduce the new me. Standing on business like I'm king or like I'm Drewski. Call me Ron Island, cause I like my love for choosy. When we link it's a movie, she bustin' like a Uzi. I love the way she do me, I beat it up like Uzi. She dancing just like Suki. Call me Ron Island, cause I love my love for choosy. When we link it's a movie, she bustin' like a Uzi. I love the way she do me, I beat it up like Uzi. She dancing just like Suki. I never been a hoe, I stay on go, so what the business? Nigga talking reckless, shoot his bitch ass with the quickness. Name pleading, sorry, begging, asking for forgiveness. Bow, 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 Limp Bizkit. Never been a hoe, I stay on go, so what the business? Nigga talking reckless, shoot his bitch ass with the quickness. Name pleading, sorry, begging, asking for forgiveness. Bow, bow, bow.